రవి ఒకసారి ఇది కనెక్ట్ అవ్వడం ఇట్లా ఫోన్లో కనెక్ట్ అయినా ఫోన్లో కనెక్ట్ అయిన రవి ఓ ఇక్కడ రెండు కనిపిస్తున్నాయి సునీత ఐఫోను
Boarding. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Excuse me. Can anybody see the in the notes? Can anybody see the inbuilt functions and the descriptions?
No, it's only like the name only. Inside that there is nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, that's what today.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Like he just gave that type ID and that's it. Two things he gave. That's it. Inside that there is nothing.
But in the last
వాయిస్
class,
రెండు దగ్గర నుంచి వస్తున్నట్టుంది ఒకసారి రా.
who?
I didn't get you.
But in the last class, when we show the notes, there is something inside that heading, right?
Yeah, I think before that he hides something, right? Then we asked him, like, because before we can't see the other one also, the data types and everything. Then he hide it, and after that only he again did that, right? Maybe that
Yes.
go to do this. He just has to see the name only, right? He said just to go through that name. That's it.
That you're speaking about that. What's that? You are talking about that reserved keywords name.
Yeah, before that he hide that also, right?
But after that, there is data type, and after
Yeah,
that,
no. When actually he told us what all other this reserved data types. That time actually he hide that also. Then we told him like we can't see that. Then actually he did that, right. He made it visible.
visible, yeah.
Yeah, but
But
maybe that's
I thought in first, I thought that he also talked about you just read once the inbuilt functions and the description. I somehow remember. I don't know whether.
also seeing today, but this is only the name.
Yes. Okay. Once we will ask him. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, continue.
Hello. Hey, hi. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi.
Good evening, sir.
Sorry, I joined in another link. Okay. Up to where we discussed? Can you please help me somewhere? What are the concepts we discussed?
Third
Data
keywords.
types.
Data types.
Reserved keywords.
Reserved keywords. Okay. Okay. You remember that 33 reserved keywords
Yes, sir.
are at least 60% can able to recollect?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just 1 second. You're able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. after reserved keywords, we need to discuss about the data types. What is data type? The name itself indicating what is data type.
What type of data? Like, is it numbers, characters, float? What kind of data user is giving or input?
Okay. You mean to say like data type is nothing but
Type of the data.
you can consider it is a variable or it is a specific concept, or you can whatever it may be, you can consider it is a but the thing is here you need to remember the data inside to that particular or the data belongs to that particular category. You got to understand based on that data type. How many different types of data in the numerical world? Just tell me.
Integer, float.
Basically,
Integer is there, float is there.
Okay.
Complex also, right? Yeah, complex.
Okay.
string, range.
Mm-hmm.
Double is the double.
List.
Yeah, double is.
Mm.
No.
And list.
Set.
And
Diction.
dictionary. It is a dictionary. Just integer we have float, Boolean, complex. Okay. And string. These 5 are considered as the basic and basic or fundamental data types in Python. Okay. These 5. What? Int, float, bool, complex, string. The representations of these are into data type is nothing but represent with int, float. All are case sensitive and only in small letters. Bool, complex, string. Okay, clear? Now we'll go each and every one and each and every one in detailly. Then after that we'll okay, right. Okay.
But in Python, do we need to define those like other languages? Like
No,
in
no, 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 no. No. I'll tell.
Where is the
I will tell. I mean, it's like I'll answer your questions once that particular concept is completed. Then you can ask the doubts in that particular concept. Then it is easy for us. For example, if you are asking the topics which I didn't covered, then it will take time to clear those doubts. So that concept I didn't discuss it still.
Oh.
They just introduced it. You no need to define the variables explicitly. Why? Because it is Python is a dynamically typing language. I just pointed out that point only. Okay. Now, integer data type. In integer data type, tell me some examples.
2, 3.
10, 2, 3. There is no commas. Okay, this is an integer type, right? Integer data type, right? In integer data type, we have multiple categories. Can anyone tell? Can anyone tell?
Short, long. Decimal will be
Decimal. This is Python's default data type. What are the
integer data
numbers
type
in
contains
this?
decimal
What are
also.
Yes. What are the numbers will be useful to create a decimal number? What are the numbers used to create a decimal number? You know what is the meaning of deci?
100, right?
It's 10.
10. Is it 10? 10. Right.
0 to 9. The number system which we are using now. 100, 120, 121. On the number system what we are using regularly, that is a decimal number system. We will use 0 to 9 numbers to create any value. Okay? Binary. What are the numbers or what are the symbols used in binary to create values in binary?
1 and 0.
0.
0?
0 and
In binary, two values are there. True and false. True means nothing but 1. False means nothing but 0. Octal.
8.
Octal from 0 to
8.
7.
7. Okay.
Total 8 values.
Okay.
I'm getting echo. In hexadecimal, hexadecimal means 16 values. To represent a digit in this particular data, in this particular format, we may have an option to use 16 digits from 0 to 9 and A to F. 10, 6 total 16. Okay, is it clear or no? In int data type, 4 categories are there. One is a decimal and binary and octal and hexadecimal. Hexadecimal. How you are going to represent and how you are going to create those numbers is completely we discussed. Okay, this is the wrong representation. The proper representation is with a small decimal number. There is a very important, just see. How you are going to represent binary values is nothing but 0, small b or 0, capital B and 0, 1, 0. Okay, or 0. In octal, 0, small o or 0, capital O. And after that, you need to use 0 to 7. 1, 2, 7, 3, 4, like that. In hexadecimal, 0 small x or 0 capital X. You can use the remaining things from in between A to F and 0 to 9. You can, okay. In the A to F may be lowercase and uppercase. Okay, is it clear for each and everyone? Or anyone have any doubts? Hello.
Um,
Okay, now we'll go to the practical exercise. And before that, I'll show you what is a decimal number, how the binary number is going to represent. Okay, you know the binary number system? You know the binary number system?
Zeros and ones, right?
Yes.
Zeros and ones.
What is the value of it?
True or false?
0, 0.
No,
What is the
no.
value of it?
0.
0, 1. Now what is the value?
True.
Now what is the value?
Converting binary to decimals, right? Binary to,
Yes.
yeah.
What is the value?
2.
Now what is the value? How we are going to represent the binary numbers? 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3. And this is the coefficient. This is the power from left to right defaultly in binary. Okay, you can think if this is a octal, how it will be? Can you please think what happens if it is octal? Before that, coefficients will be there. How we defined those values? Is it clear for each and everyone? Or anyone have any doubt? Hello?
Yes.
And if you have any doubt, please let me know. Okay, now I'm taking you to this. Okay, the name itself is indicating something related to the data which is assigned to a variable. In the Python, we need to specify we no need to specify the type of the data when we are creating a variable, because after execution, it automatically detect the data type and assign to the variable. This feature is called dynamically typed. Okay, previously I told you, right? We no need to specify that in other languages. Hi, this is an int I am sending. This is a float I am creating. This is something X I am creating. You no need to tell like that. You don't need to tell anything like that. Why? Because it will automatically identify and it will assign the data type related to it. And based on the data type assigned, the memory allocation operation is going to perform. These are the different inbuilt data types in the Python: int, float, complex, Boolean, string. Bytes, byte array, range, list, tuple, set, frozen set, dictionary, none. Okay. In that, int, float, complex, Boolean, string are considered as the fundamental data types or basic data types in the Python. Okay. Now, okay, just see. So these are the things which are related to int. Okay, okay. Before that, we'll discuss about type. Type will be your understand after completion of it idea. Okay, right. See this one. In Python, everything is an object. It is if it is a variable also object, it is a data type also object. The thing which you defined a logic, that is also an object. You know, each and everything is a object in Python. You see,
Yes. Your object means I didn't get it.
object means you can consider it's an imaginary thing. For example, you created a variable a is equal to 10. By combine, a is called as a variable name. 10 is called as a value individually. But combiningly, we will call that is a object.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Somewhat.
See this one. I explained to you, right? Decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimal, base 10, base 2, base 8, base 16. The allowed digits in each and every category, and examples in each and every category. And decimal number system is the default in Python. And along with that, to create binary numbers 0 and 1, it will be useful. 0 B or capital B, 0 small b or capital B. And how to create a octal base, how to create a hexadecimal. Okay. Now I'll show you some examples. Okay. A is equal to 10, right? So this is an integer you got to know. Now A is equal to, now P is equal to, if I want to define a binary number, what is the format? 0B, and what are the allowed digits? 0 and 1. Okay. Why it is the error? I did a mistake at here. What is the error?
Define the B.
Sorry,
B is not
Integers won't allow alphabets.
B.
integers won't allow alphabets. No, no, no.
B
That is
you have to
the
declare, right?
form. That is the format to represent the binary.
We need a space between OB and the numbers.
This
Something.
is not 0. This is O.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Octal. How I am defining octal? From 0, 1, 7, 6. 1. Why? Now it is. Here we need to represent with O. It's a capital O or small o. Whichever it is, fine. You see the value of it? 64,785. How you will get this value? Can anyone tell me? How you will get this value if anyone tell me?
1 the power 8.
How? Hexadecimal. How you will do? 0x 19
Oh
AF.
no. Oh no, 0.
How you will get the value of it? Can you able to calculate and revert me? You can do? You're able to do it?
Mm.
Can anyone tell me what are the values? Which I am written at there. What is the value? 0b. Are you concentrately doing? Zero B, 0, 1, 0, 0B, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this will be used to represent binary. This 0B. No need in the value identification. From here to, we need to use. We need to start from here. And this is like, 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 5, 2 to the power of 6, 2 to the power of 7, 2 to the power of 8. Multiply with 1, multiply with 1, multiply with 1, multiply with 1, multiply with 0. Why? Because the coefficient. Multiply with 1, multiply with 0, multiply with 1, multiply with 0. Now what is answer? 2 to the power of 0 into 1, 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8. What is the answer for this? Is 0. For this, 2 to the power of 5 means plus 32.
32.
Here 0, 64. This one 128 plus 0. What is the total answer? 128, 32, 10, 32, 8, 4, 2, 1. What is the answer? 10, 10, 20. Right? Or I am missing anything? 10, 10, 20. 10, 10, 20, 25. 7, 1, 175. Is that is the value which we got?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is how we are going to calculate. Each and everyone understood this one or not?
Yes. I understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. How you are going to calculate this value? How we are going to calculate this value? It's the octal form, right?
8 to the power.
Like same how we identified and how we multiplied with the coefficients with 808, 8 to the power of 0, 8 to the power of 1, 8 to the power of 2, 8 to the power of 3. You need to write this like the same and calculate the same value. Calculate like same. Here are the coefficients. You're able to calculate it and you're able to compare it.
Yes. Yeah, calculate.
In hexadecimal, 0 to 9, and after that A, B, C, D, E, F. Either these are the lowercase values, lowercase alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F. Uppercase, both are the same. There is no difference in this context. Okay. Clear? This is the integer category. And the next thing is a float category. What is the meaning of float?
Point.
Which having a dot point.
Which contains floating point values or decimals. Or what is the another name for this point?
Fractions.
Okay. Okay. Now see this one. This is the decimal value. Or this is a, if you consider this is an untied number, this is an integer part and this is a
Decimal part.
Decimal part.
decimal part or floating point value or fractional value. Okay. Now see. We will represent this particular data type with FLOAT. Remember, these are very case sensitive. I already told you, except 3, remaining all are small reserved keywords to use internally. And along with that, what are those 2? What are those 3?
False and none.
True,
False and none.
False, none.
false, none. Remaining all are with only small letters.
Small letters.
Okay. Now see. Tell me some examples for the float numbers.
3.5.
Mm-hmm.
6.2.
Mm-hmm.
4.25.
Is it float or not?
Integer.
This is a float or not?
No.
This is not a float.
No. But the values.
Sure.
It's integer.
This is a float. You don't need 0 also has some value if it is after the after the number, right? If it's before the number, it doesn't has any value. But if 0 is there means it also has some value.
The value is 9, right?
9.0.
But it's 9, right?
The value
Lang-
will be 9 only.
The
Yeah.
value will be 9.0, not only 9. You know, I'll tell one thing. You need to remember, maybe you forgot. 9.000000001. It has a value or not?
Yes, it has value.
Okay. 9.01 has a value or not?
Yes,
9.09 has a value or not?
yes.
Like that 9.0 also has a value. It is not 9. Especially in this context. If it is 9, then why give 9.0? For example, if you consider, if you going to the precise, for example, if we want to count the numbers, discrete numbers, 1%, 2%, 3%, but if it is a measurement, for example, just I'll measure, for example, I'll say my height is, you can say like that, it's a 5'10". Exactly 5'10"? No, 5 feet 10 inches and maybe 2 centimeters. Exactly 2 centimeters? 2 centimeters, 3 millimeters. Exactly 3 millimeters. It may be 6 micrometers. Exactly 6 micrometers. Maybe 4 nanometers. It is a continuous value. How we want to define, at what level we want to stop it, and at what level we want to fix the thing is depends upon our study. Okay, each and every measure is a continuous value. For continuous values, there is no breaking point, and based on the scale what we are looking, by seeing we can say like that, okay, 510. By taking a small tape and measuring, we got to know like that 510.2 centimeters, for example. By using a very precise scientific measurement, then we got to know 2 centimeters, 3 millimeters. With more accurate scale and with more accurate method, if we measure, we'll get some more deeply, right? So there is no stop at there. Like that, 9.0 is different from 9, especially in scientific measurements and especially in scientific studies. Okay, 9 is a integer, 9.0 is a float. Okay, you're getting?
Yes,
Like
got it.
integer, it doesn't has many types. Okay,
Yes, got it.
okay. Now we'll just go to to represent floating point values, we use float data type. Example is this. We can represent floating values by using the exponential form also. Anyone, if you are using Excel, you may be face that the extension, for example, the 300 or 4000 or 5000.98 or something else, that it will be, you're able to see in the form of ease. Anyone face that problem? You're feeling like that the number completely changed, once again you need to go to format and you need to fix those things. Anyone faced that problem or anyone observed it? No?
No.
No.
You see this one? This type of representation. Actually, it is a very big value. But what happened now? This is up to the width of the cell. If I am typing more than the width of the cell, it will compress into this particular format.
And what is this plus 12 and plus 21?
This is the exponential form. U to the power of x, u to the power of 1, u to the power of 2. Remember that? You remembered e to the e concept? We'll use in our engineering and +2 studies. Exponential form. This is an exponential form. Exponential form. Here, just you see. So now I'll go to that after a while. F is equal to 12.9. Okay. And to check the type. I'm using type function f. See, this is a float, and print f. See, what is the value? It's a 12.9 and it is a float. It's clear, right? Now, if you observe 12.0, okay, you got a doubt, right? Which one is there any change or not? 12 greater than 12.0. Okay, 12.0 greater than 12.
Mm, 12.0 is greater than 12 is true, right?
12.0.
12.0 is greater than 12, right?
I told you that thing only, you know,
That is true, right?
12.0 and 12 are different.
No, that
12.0
I
and
got it,
12.
but 12.0 is greater than 12.
So no, we can't say without the context.
Okay.
We can't say without the context. If it has any specific value at end of 12.0001, then we can have a solid, proof. Otherwise, these we can say like that these two are different
Okay.
in not in each and every context
Okay.
compared to the category in a high level, not in the minor level. Just you see now, a is equal to 12 and b is equal to 12.0. Print type of a and type b. 12 is a integer category and 12.0 is a float category. Okay, is it clear for each and everyone? Or anyone have any doubt? Hello?
Got it, sir.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Now we are discussing about the complex data type. This is very rarely used. Radioactive studies like that, healthcare studies and scientific research. Other than that, these data types we don't use, but for an information purpose, I'm giving. What is the format of the complex? I hope you remembered. X plus IY or A plus BI. This is a real part and this is an imaginary part. Okay, a real part may be any of the data type. It may be defaultly deci or binary or octal or hexadecimal, but it should be in a format decimal or integer, in the format of decimal only. And float, but not, it doesn't going to accept any another data types. Okay, this is the real part, this is the imaginary part. What is I square value? What is I value? Square root of -1. I square value is nothing but -1. Remembered? Hello?
No.
No?
No.
Yes, sir. We are.
Also,
I remembered I square as 1 actually. Now, okay.
I square is equal to -1. You know, I is equal to root of -1. I square is equal to -1.
Really sorry.
Sorry? Okay. See. Now we'll see how it will be look like. Okay, complex numbers in the form of x plus iy, and x is a real part, y is an imaginary part. X and y contain integers or floating point values. In real part, we can use the values of any formats like decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimal. In the imaginary part, we should only the decimal form. Okay, we can perform operations on the complex data types also. We can extract real part and imaginary part with the help of the inbuilt functions. Okay, now I'll try to show you the things which we discussed up to now. A is equal to 3 plus 4. Okay, I defined it. Type of A. Okay, and I'm printing A. Okay, to extract the real part, A dot real. What is the real part of this? 3.0. To extract the imaginary part, A dot see, what is imaginary part? 5.0. So here, you know what I'm doing? I'm performing addition operation in the same thing. Performed. Okay, and now here what I'm doing, B is equal to 0B 0111 plus 12.3. Okay, now I told you right initially, you don't use these kind of things. 0B 010101 plus 0B 010101J. You observed this type of data category is not possible to use in the format of coefficient of an imaginary part. Is it clear? Or anyone have any doubt?
Not exactly, sir. Can you explain little bit more?
This is the real part and this is the imaginary part, right? The first one, what I told to you, 1 plus 2j. This is the real part.
Yes.
This is the imaginary part. Okay. In this
Hmm.
real part, you can use decimal and float. This part also you can use integer and float, but decimal and float. But the restriction to the imaginary part is in the int data type we have multiple categories, right?
Huh.
Decimal, binary, octal,
Yes.
hexadecimal.
Yes.
Okay, in the imaginary part we are not allowed to use binary, octal, hexadecimal way.
Okay.
Is it clear now?
Only. Yeah.
Only decimal or float values you can represent. Okay. Now Boolean. Now Boolean data type. It's a very simple data type. True and false. 1 and 0. True plus true. What is the result?
True.
2. Python defaultly considered true as a 1 and the end result true as a 1. What is the result of true plus false?
1.
One.
1.
Yes. False plus false.
0.
0.
Yes. This is the default format and default result of the Python. Okay. And another one is a string. How you are going to represent the string is a very important thing. Just try to remember. To represent string, we will use combination of single quotes and double quotes. Okay. But not a combination of single quote and double quote. Remember, you can use a combination of either you can use single quotes or double quotes, but not the combination of single quotes and double quotes. Okay, clear? How you will represent, for example, this is Python. Either you can represent in the single quotes format or you can represent in the this is Python for data analysis. Double quote. This is the string representation. And remember, in the representation of the string, a space also considered as a character. How you are calculating THIS as a 4 characters, like space also 1 character. If you are finding the length of the entire string, space also will be count under it. Okay. One simple question I am asking, tell me. When you will get the results as a Boolean data types? When you will get results as a Boolean data types?
It should be true or false. Answer should be true or false, right?
Yes, when that type of situation will come.
In condition, if this is true.
Conditional statements and assessments are checking and validations. At the times we'll get these things. Okay, clear? And these are the category of the things, and these are the things which are related to string. So it is representing the string data type with help of single quotes and double quotes. Okay, and if you want to write in multiple lines, you have to use the triple quotes. Okay, these are the things. Different type of string handling methods which I mentioned at here, but I'll discuss which are which are very familiar. And if you feel like that you didn't remember that particular thing, you can Google it and you can learn it. Up to now, in our course, I'll try to cover. I mentioned all the string handling methods at here for your reference and for you to easily know if that type of feature also available like that. But it's completely your wish how many you're going to remember and all those things. But I'll cover some of these functions, like a very important functions, how to change its case and how to find substrings, how to find out is there any numbers are there inside to the list, inside to the string, or is there any at which place a specific substring is starting in the string like that. I'll tell some functions, but meanwhile, for your reference, you can please look into it. You have this file with you.
This is not there actually.
It's not there.
So you send us that last time you gave us a copy. In that, all these things are not there. Only till the data types, you just give the names.
Okay. Now I shared in the group.
Okay. So in
Oh.
some other programming languages, if they give like dot and if I give I, it will automatically show that, right? But Python, it will not show.
It will show. It will show, but not in the same way.
Okay.
It will also show the default functions. And we can also able to see the documentation part and auto suggestions. We can see that is different from IDE to IDE. Okay, is it clear? One second. If you want to be good in Python, you need to remember the reserved keywords and the functions which we are discussing today and tomorrow, and the indexing concept. These are the very important things. Just I'm expecting you need to be thorough and you need to be remember all these things.
Functions means what? This with today's function.
Functions means already some functionality written in a code and it is stored in its libraries. Okay, just if we call that name, it will come and it will do the entire execution.
Okay.
A function is also a program, but we are masking with a simple name to do that particular, to execute that particular program. It will take input and it will give the output. We have a lot of inbuilt functions. Along with that, if we want, we can design also
You said
our custom
we
functions.
covered some of some functions, right? Can you please tell me one example, which is that function? Just want to.
Print is a function.
Yeah, that way. Okay. Okay.
Type is a function.
Yeah. Oh, got it.
Okay.
Mm.
Right. I hope each and everyone are clear. If you have any doubts, please post it in the group. And my request from my side is, if you remember reserved keywords and inbuilt data types and clear understanding about the index, then it is easy for your entire analysis, data analysis process. If you got any doubts, and I'll share one Dropbox link where you can able to find out all the materials. No, I'm creating all those things. Just give me some more time. Meanwhile, you can please go through it. I'll share some resources with you.
So if we need to remember all reserved keywords, but some of them we don't know how to use them. How
I'll
can
tell,
we?
I'll tell how to use each and every single word, single keyword.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'll practically show you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, don't worry about it. Why you are closing for 1 hour? It's been a late ride for today. So that's the reason. And once you're comfortable, I feel like that you're comfortable and you're able to taking the things, then we'll sit for 1.5 to 2 hours. Once it's habituated to grabbing the things.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you
Sure.
guys. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.